The following is a conversation I had with a friend of mine. I consider a friend of mine. Is Matt Capri from South Bay Triumph and Norton fame. I first met Matt, run into him at a BMW motorcycle tour in Europe for the top 15 dealers. And that's when I kind of started hearing about the Bonneville speed racing, and then I got to know Matt just a little bit better when I took my bike out to have some workout at South Bay Triumph done to it. And over the years, Matt and I have talked quite a bit, and this is an example of some of our conversations. I hope you like it. Meerkat.
I found a lot of parts I didn't even know I had today. I just started going through the garage. Everything's taped up. Oh, where's this box come from? Oh, where's this box come from? I had Norton heads, stock Triumph. The 865 heads on the newer generation, just used, but all there. Just going through the garage, I found some, and I found the Butler and Smith beer mugs. Reg Pridmore on them, the ones we had made up. When we won Daytona in '76, I found a case of beer mugs.
You ought to put some of that stuff on eBay. I think you could probably move that pretty easy. I did. I think I went out to Bonneville with it, and 2016, and we ran 140 out there with it.
Well, then you bought a new bike.
Yeah, I got a new Thruxton. Then I ran last year. I ran 151.3.
I didn't think you were still going out to Bonneville. You went a couple years ago, huh? Wow. So you've been going. How big is that new Thruxton? How big is that motor?
This is 1200. Yeah, I went 2011, 2013, 2016, 2017, 2019, and 2021. So I've been 6 times.
But isn't that 1200 record pushed way up there?
Oh yeah, it's that that 1200 record is, if I could run in a push rod class, I'd pretty much be right there. But no, it's like 220 something.
Well, that big motor must be fun to ride on the street.
It is, but it's hard to stay on the bike. If you take the traction control off and you whack it really hard, it wants to wheelie.
It probably has 80 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah. Oh yeah, at least. Mine's got 100 horsepower at the rear wheel and about 80 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah.
We do a little drag racing with it.
So what does it do in the quarter mile?
The best I've done so far is, now I'm going to put my excuses in. The best I've done so far is 11.6 at about 120.
That's good. That's no wheelie bar.
That's no wheelie bar, but we're running at altitude, so the best, if you correct it for density of altitude, it'd be about 11 flat, 11.1. I'm an old guy too now.
I'm older than you are.
But you got a lot more racing experience.
You could probably, if you got that close, if you just drop that front end a little bit, put like 60 pounds, 50 pounds of air in the front tire, get that chain just a little bit loose. It's a big difference when you get that low.
It's the first, for me, it's the, of course, it's always the first 60 foot, right? I mean.
Yeah. And they still sell that bike right now, Triumph?
Yeah, they sell the Thruxton RS. It's the same, basically the same bike. It's got a little bit more horsepower on it, but everything else is, you can't look at them, you can't tell the difference. It's great to have a mentor like Matt. Matt's set speed records on Triumphs, Nortons, and BMWs. He's over 40 years of experience. And he's closing in on 80 right now, but he's still pretty fast and pretty knowledgeable. He's willing to give you tips on how to go fast, and everything he's done really has helped me get to the speeds that I've gotten to. Matt himself has gotten over 200 miles an hour on several different bikes and sponsored many others. Thank you, Matt. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.